I think us playing some of the Digimon card game on camera would be fun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Indeed. Rosette agrees.
Better. Not a lot of arch drivers. That makes me sad. Ugh. Alright, you green ass motherfuckers.
Hey, Catra. Mind lending me a hand sometime today?
Shut up.
Sure,
Quarter Pounder
I'll
doesn't
drop by
like
again
them.
later.
This way.
Leave Quarter Pounder alone.
Hey, Catra.
Shut up.
Dropped off your groceries at the house.
He ain't
Thank
got no
you.
groceries.
I appreciate it.
That wasn't fair. You cheated. You didn't outdrive me at all.
Hey, a win's a win. You're such a sore loser.
Dick.
Yes.
You always win against me. I deserve to win too. You don't cheat. Get good. Easy, easy. I'm sorry for butting in like that. Maybe next time we can give Millie a little boost to balance it out, okay? But that wouldn't be fair either. I just want to beat him fair and square, okay? Well, you got to get good. Hey, don't take it out on me. Don't take it out on him for helping. Why can't you just suck it up? This is just great. Huh. Didn't expect to find one of Elaine's co-workers in an argument with some kids. Just call him a flunky. He looks like he could use a hand, too. If he could. Ain't these hands. Hey, fancy running into you here. What happened to the hot shit bracer I bumped into earlier? Can't break up an argument between a couple of kids? Oh, shut it. You, goddess of all the people, if you just want to laugh at me, you can do that later. I'm on official business, so get lost. Okay. He has to deal with children. Also, that Dick's stretched out turtleneck sweater. Fucking Mr. Rogers Jr. looking motherfucker.
Malone, I like the sweater.
Oh, I'm sure you do. No, not at all. I apologize for interrupting you. It's just that you looked like you were in need of help. So, what are you two arguing about? We heard a bit of the conversation. But could you fill us all in? We race with each other with RC cars a lot. Amelia is way too good of a racer. She usually wins, so she really whipped me today. So I was down in the dumps. But then this really cool bracer came over and offered to help. Well, aren't you a model bracer, huh? The kids love you. I headed back to the guild after I ran into you guys. Then I came across these two after I started my rounds. The boy's car is a Leno land carrier, just like the one we use at the guild. I can't deny it got me a little curious. One thing led to another, and I kind of lent him a hand. Huh. Didn't know they made RC versions of those. I dig it. Even the little tykes can wheel these around. Pickup truck. And the fucking cube.
The cube.
Wait. Hold on a second. Is that a Nightbreaker? Oh, now you mention it. Yeah, it looks exactly like your car, just a different color. They make radio control versions of those too? Yep, they do. I'm a big fan of this model. Kid, you are going places. You got good taste. Hey, you know what's up. When it comes to power, you can't beat it, Ingrid. Oh yeah, totally agree with you. What am I watching? You're watching How to Make Friends. Take notes. So yeah, today was just different. I followed the advice the bracer gave me and I won. I actually won. I beat her for the first time in forever. Amelia's being a real sore loser about it. I beat her fair and square. Kinda did. All you did was ask for advice. You didn't beat me fair and square. You had a coach. I've always beaten you all by myself. Well, but now I'm supposed to accept I lost because you got an adult to help you? How is that fair? Because he told me how to get good. You could have asked an adult how to get good. That's your fault you didn't. Oh, come on. It sucks losing all the time. Just let me have this. Beat me by yourself first. Well, there's no way he can beat you by himself now.
Right, he already knows how to do it.
If you're happy to cheat, then go race in the Cheaters Club. You can win all you want there. No, they cheat hard. Hey, you want to say that again, you punk ass?
Yeah, I'll say it again. Cheater.
Punk ass.
Cheater.
Bam.
Bam.
No friendship over. Crunch. There goes your car.
You would too. You're Brett.
I am. Look, I'm sorry. I realize in retrospect that I shouldn't have gotten involved. So, yeah, this is how it's been for the last minute or so. Yeah, that's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I got an idea, actually. How do you feel about pairing up with me, young lady? Elvis takes the boy, and then we got a perfectly fair 2-on-2 rematch. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that works for me. With an adult on my side, too, it'll actually be fair. Oh. Okay, I can see how he cheated if he had the bracer helping him mid-race. Okay. Excellent idea, Mr. Arkwright. This should help them race each other more fairly. Okay, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Guess a broken clock's right twice a day. Oh, shut up. Kick your ass. I see right through you, though. You don't just do things out of the kindness of your heart. You've got an ulterior motive, don't you? Meh, bruh. No, my intentions are crystal clear as that pickup paint job. I just don't like seeing my favorite truck lose a rigged race. That's all there is to it, man. Justice. You know, that toes a fine line between genuine swagger and just idiocy. Yeah, he does that. Well, that works for me. I guess if I sort of squint, I can see your point. God, you are an ass, Elvis. So how do you two feel about it? Does that sound good? Sign me up. I want to show him who's boss. It'll be me and him versus the two of you losers. Me too. Last time wasn't just a fluke. Watch. Those. Diced peaches?
Yeah.
Are they good?
Oh, careful, it's opened. They're not as good because they're sugar-free, but I didn't mean to get the sugar-free ones. I think I just...
Oh, God, those smell like ass.
Mm.
Yeah, no, those smell like ass, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, we got ourselves a match. I won't lose this time. Uh-huh. Prove it! That's a relief. The kids have calmed down now that we figured out a resolution to all this. But now I'm indebted to a Spriggan, of all people. Don't let this go to your head, you hear? Doesn't even register on my balance sheet. By moving one Luciman larva mode to the battle area, they don't leave. What? They were just having fun.
It was good.
Like, I like how fast-paced those turns are.
Yeah.
Just don't hold back. Here, I'm not going easy on you. That could be us.
Mm-hmm.
This is about more than just you and me. Or those two kids. It's Leno versus Ingrid. And us Ingrid fans, we don't take a loss lying down. Yes, you're way more into this than I am. Shut up. Shut up and buckle up. But hey, you've got a point. This is a chance to settle our differences, for good and all. So you know what? Bring it. Wow, everyone's really pumped up for this. Van can't help himself when it comes to cars, as we're all aware. It would be nice if this helped him get along better with Elvis, too. No. We should start by finding a suitable race course. What did you use for your match earlier? It was right here, just a really straight and narrow sprint. I do think we could go somewhere else. We need a proper circuit for this. Yeah, something nice and open. I want that too, but I don't know where. There aren't many open spaces. We won't be getting in anyone's way. I might have an idea, actually. I know a venue that might be willing to host us. I'm not 100% sure, but it's worth asking. Follow me, everyone. I'll see if I can get permission. Sure, I'm in. Great, to Newtown then. That's where this venue is.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Alright, I think I gotcha. So you want a venue for your RC race? Yes, the Pavilion has hosted RC races in the past, if memory serves. Would you be willing to lend us an event space for a race of our own? Now it's making sense. Well, how can I refuse a request from you, Quarter Pounder? I'll talk to the administrator and see what I can do. Our schedule is pretty quiet right now, so they shouldn't have a problem with it. Let's make this the best race you've ever seen. Yay, thank goodiness.
There ain't no goodness to be had.
That's good, because I want to be bad. Now I really can't wait. Huh? Didn't think you had inroads with the Pavilion. Nice job calling in those IOUs, Quarter Pounder.
Yeah.
They do come in handy. I should specify, though, this is more from me. The Pavilion works closely with the Institute and the workshop, so we're well acquainted. Out of curiosity, what kinds of RC cars are you bringing? I'll be using my Leno Land Carrier. And I've got an Ingert Nightbreaker pickup. Oh, wow. Leno and Ingert? Seriously? What? Is that a problem? What's with the alarm? You know those makes, right? I'm a Leno employee who has loved this company for 20 years. I'm an Ingert employee and a fanatic in my own right. Oh, no.
Oh no.
And Petra and I get a little spirited when we debate over the two. We'll have a drink and some snacks and just go to town. If this is a battle between Leno and Ingert, then we have to treat this seriously. You bet. This is company pride we're talking. Oh yeah, this race has big implications, way beyond just RC stuff. Van, what did you do? It's two bitter rivals going at it, and for these youngins, that can make or break their brand allegiances. It's serious shit stuff. That sounds a bit extreme. I really don't think it's quite that important. Shut up, Agnes. I caught myself. Yeah, they've lost me. Oh, I have an idea. We'll have some aftermarket parts over in the storehouse. I'll let you two have a sneak peek on me. Don't tell anybody, okay? Oh, don't do that. That's bad. You're fired.
No.
No, fired.
No.
You signed an NDA, and you DA'd. You signed an NDA, and he D'd. Oh, would you mind giving us some time to work out the track? We want to make sure it's perfect as can be. Sure. By all means. Yeah, thanks a lot. A few minutes later.
Yeah.
They look like little mini Sega Genesis. I'll go over the rules one more time, just to be safe. Team Dick, and Team Milia, woo, will compete in a 2-on-2 relay format. After 2 laps, the first racer will hand the controls to the second. They will complete 2 more laps for 4 total. The finish line will be right here at the start, understood? So, Dick and Milia will lead off their respective teams. Yeah, then Van and Elvis will compete against each other in the second leg. I'm getting really excited. Who's gonna win? Me. Racers, on your marks. Get set, go! That used to be black. Why is it brown? Man, they're really fired up. You said it. I'm glad they're having fun. Wait, why am I being all buddy-buddy with you? We're not allies anymore. We're enemies! Sure. With that, the race is off to a thrilling start. Milia climbed out to an early lead with her Nightbreaker. But after negotiating the turns, Dick's land carrier began to catch up down the long straight.
Oh no.
He had swapped out his stock motor for an aftermarket sport engine, posting much stronger acceleration. The track favored straight line speed with its series of straightaways, allowing Dick to pull ahead of Milia after the first lap.
Oh no.
Not to count Milia out, she closed the gap in corners with her skillful driving. She had cut the deficit, but she still lagged behind Dick's souped-up machine as their leg of the race came to a close. I'm leading. Elvis, I did it. You sure did. Leave the rest to me, buddy. Dang it, you win this round, you dick. Go get him, Van. You got it. Gave me some nice momentum to work with. With the third lap underway, Van and Elvis tested their mettle. I should have expected much from a Leno employee special customization. They really understand this thing's unique qualities. Same here. But neither side has a clear advantage. There's no ace in the hole. What the? Sorry to interrupt. Both of these cars are designed to go off-road, so what's the point in keeping them on the road? Paved roads are hardly their natural habitat, so we decided to spice up the track a bit. This puts every facet of your cars to the test. Oh, that's rad. You guys know how to put on a race.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah.
fun. Wow, that's so cool. Van, gimme, I want to drive on that. Man, I wish I could have raced on this. I wonder how I'd have done. Okay, built up a little lead here. Gotta protect that. No mistakes. How do I want to go about this? That cardboard's a big old roadblock, but I'm already behind. What's the play here?
Oh.
Floor it. No time to lose. Full throttle, baby. Oh, yeah. How's that? Ha! Not bad. Oh.
Oh.
It's like the roads where we live. Also, so I know you said we should never go to Dagwoods, but there's a kitchen bar near my school, which is a really nice area called Dogwoods. So how about we go to Dogwoods?
Let's go to Dogwoods.
Yeah.
I think we can handle Dogwoods.
Got the off-road bit coming up next. Man, this is going to be good. LC's chew through these roads for breakfast. I can't push my grip on this surface, but I can't afford to give up any ground either. Do I hold steady or do I punch it? Stay the course. Gotta be patient here. Grr, I just can't shake him. Last big curve coming up. The inside line is less distance, but he's going to want it too. Aim for the apex. I'll take that inside line, thank you. Oh, no, you don't. That corner's mine. Gotcha, bitch. You little. I've got one last ace up my sleeve. Get a load of my turbocharger. What? How did you get that? Is that even allowed? Yo, this is sick. Wonder if I can get one of these for my truck. Don't you whine to me about the rules. Anything goes, right? Huh? I've never seen a part like that. Wow, he's really proud of that. He was off chatting with Chamberlain about something earlier. I suppose that's what it was. You were sitting on that one for a while, huh? But how? I stopped the motor and everything. You're mine. Man, just had too much fun with that. Yeah, I could be a fucking RC announcer. All four of you really put on a show there. But in the end, only one team can be the winner. On with the results. Leno versus Ingert. The winner of this white-hot relay RC race is the Ingert team, led by Captain Milia. Wow, we really did it. They had us there, but you outdrove them in the second half. Way to go. It was nothing. Thanks for letting me tear up the course with your Nightbreaker. I hate to admit it, but you have me beat. Maybe I owe you some respect as a gearhead. Maybe. Man, you're a really good driver, Elvis. I want to learn how you race like that. But I'm not going to lose to you again, Milia. Best 2 out of 3. You're on. Well, that was quite the show. I wasn't expecting to end up so invested. Yeah, but I think we've hogged the pavilion long enough with that. Let's bounce. Yeah, I should get back to my rounds. Okay, let's head back to the artisanal district and race there. So, Elvis, what were you doing while the president's daughter was getting murdered? I was racing RC cars for kids. Yeah, good idea. Well, I'm glad they've mended things, but, like, when they're meant to serve and protect, I don't think that's what they're talking about. Oh, why does my brain do this? It's like that big fight from before never happened. Haha, that ballooned a bit, didn't it? But hey, all's well that ends well. I really owe you guys for that. That's our line. How can we say no to a race between two of the auto industry's biggest rivals? Global cars aren't just machines, they're the future. They're something that kids and adults both can appreciate.
Yeah.
That race was exactly what the Motor Pavilion is all about, spreading the joys of motoring to all. Come on back sometime, will you? The Grand Prix may have ended, but Dick and Milia still hungered for racing. Van and company saw them back to the artisanal district, and then made for the institute.
Well done, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
More deposited.
So, Blizzard... completely off the cuff. So, Blizzard actually does kind of listen to people.
Oh,
You know-
goodness. Yes.
So, you know how I said Overwatch 2 was kind of losing everybody because instead of a 66, it's 5v5?
Yeah, yeah. They brought it back.
I think for Overwatch 2 in the future, they're going to be bringing back the 6v6. Because not a whole lot of people were really enjoying only having one tank on the team.
Oh. I mean, with so many characters to choose from, they probably do have a few tanks that people like.
Yet,
This is the Aero train.
Reinhardt and Winston are still like the top.
I was about to say, is it still Reinhardt?
Reinhardt's just good.
Reinhardt is good, yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Have your authentication card ready and
So yeah, I'm kind of getting like super invested into Digimon the card game now. Like I'm super excited to keep playing it. They actually have a tutorial app we should have you download to relearn it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think once we get the brown table down here in that room out there, we can start playing it.
Okay.
This is kind of nice.
It's the kind of thing you'd only find here. Professor Hamilton designed this, right?
Oh, I'm impressed you knew.
Is something wrong? Not at all. It's just that while I've heard about everything here, seeing the whole world with your own eyes for the first time is without doubt an unparalleled experience. Hmm?
I know what you mean. I feel the same way after diving into the world of a good book for the first time.
Here we are, Basel Institute of Science, the place where much of the public's most cutting-edge research gets done. D&D needs something like a cursive inversion, where all your die rolls are swapped. Like a nat 20 is a nat 1, a nat 1's a nat 20. A 19's a 2, an 18's a 3.
That'd be interesting.
It's situated in such a beautiful location, too. The views of the canyon from here are just stunning. Yeah, this area is supposed to be popular with tourists for exactly that reason. Even though they need a card right now. This isn't that bad of a spot to sightsee. But I guess there's no real place to live it up in town. Oh, speaking of tourism. What's that rounded building over there? I've been wondering this whole time. Ah, that's our star looker.
Yeah.
Where we look at the stars.
Yeah. I wanna go.
We don't have one near here.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I think we do.
No, it's like far. I looked it up.
That's the astronomy observatory. I don't think a planetarium's far away. That's a place where you look at the stars, right? Yeah, the star looker. That's right. There's a very powerful telescope there that lets you see far more of them than you could with the naked eye. There are many who believe that astronomy is the discipline from which all others draw their roots, even if others disagree. It actually originated in the Central East, if you didn't know. Whoa, really? Pretty sure they were big on stargazing in that fallen empire to the east back in the day. This is turning out to be very educational. I hate it. Huh. So where would you like to start? I'd be happy to show you around if you want. Nah, it's fine. We're just going to wander around for a while and see what we find. If you can tell us where the main facilities and research labs are, that'd be plenty. Well, if you're sure. They're marked on the building's map already, but here you go. I wanted to hang out with Anya's stuff. Well then, I've got work of my own to take care of, so I'll get going for now. If anything comes up, you're always welcome to contact me on my Zypha, Anyas. Thanks. I like it. I hate him, but I like his jacket. I'd like it a little more without the hood, but I like his jacket.
Yeah.
Like, there's only one hooded jacket that I'd want, and it's the Organization 13 coat. Like, that'd be such an easy cosplay. Just freaking big coat with gloves. You don't even need anything else because you're going to hide your face. Oh, I know I was hoping we could stay with him longer. He knows so many cool things. I feel the same way, but it would be difficult. Yeah, he's just going to get in the way when we start poking our noses around in dark places. I doubt we're going to get any new Force Bigs here, but here's hoping we can learn more about this abusive professor wherever they are. Let's get to work. Remember to act casual and not make it obvious what we're here for. What are you looking for? Cheap Digimon cards?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
Be nice.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, sometime.
Soon.
Yeah, soonish.
Alright. Institute of Science has a shop? Beg your dams? Beg your pardons?
This campus is just as big as I expected.
Let's take a look around. Gotta check out all the spots that kid mentioned.
Everybody's gotta eat. What'll it be for
Tasty. Everybody's got to eat, don't you know?
Thanks a bunch.
Thanks a bunch.
Budgies.
I never really ate too much at my school. A couple of times when I had the freaking double class in the day, I did get the Chick-fil-A. Those were nice.
Yeah.
I'm a civil engineering major studying under Professor Tane. My family's over in the capital. It's a bit of a trip, but visiting them is a great excuse to do some field study. I haven't been back here in a while. It's a lot tenser than I remember it being. Something just doesn't feel right. She's a student here, huh? We should try talking to her. Don't talk to her. You're too old.
Can we talk?
A professor abusing their authority, you say? That's a bit of a stretch to me, not gonna lie. I can't say for certain that Professor Cronkite and Professor Tane would never do that. It can't be them. Oh, what makes you so sure of that? Well, so Professor Cronkite's a man of few words, so he can come across as kind of scary. But he means well, really. I mean, he's one of the greatest minds of our time. He lives and breathes science. And then Professor Tane, he's just friendly to everybody. He's always looking out for people. But what about Professor Senku? He's known the world over for his work in civil engineering and urban planning. The Basel Institute of Science certainly earns its reputation. Its faculty are all accomplished scientists and engineers in their own right. Yep, lots of famous people come to study and lecture here. Professor Callahan's a real celebrity too. He's a real whiz when it comes to mechanical engineering. He's the brain behind the military's new weapons. Last I heard, though, his new big proposal got shot down in favor of someone else's. He didn't really take that very well. But he's bounced back from what I can tell. He's really putting his all into his new project. I'm really humbled to get to work with so many hardworking and talented people. Hardworking and talented people? You can still be assholes. Or hardworking and talented people can still be assholes. Are they good? Are they good people? Is what we're at. Are they good people? Is what we're asking. Could you maybe have phrased that a little less aggressively?
Nah.
I'm 19, you're 16. Shut up. I'm educated, you're horny. Damn. People who don't have enough brain cells to think with their head have to think with their penis.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You're a big help.
I trusted you.
Why?
I don't know.
You trusted me to what?
To not.
That was stupid. I work as an assistant professor in Arquette's lab over here. I know some troubling things coming out of the other labs, though. This one woman, she's looked absolutely drained every day. I wish there was something I could do to help her, but I really shouldn't go butting into other labs' business. I just hope she has someone she can talk to, be it a coworker, a professor, or someone else. That's a bit fishy there. Might have to ask him about that.
Can we talk?
Workplace harassment? Goodness. I've heard these bits and pieces, but I'm a bit nervous to talk about it. We won't tell anyone. Don't worry, anything helps. I've heard loud shouting from one of the other labs, yes. It stunned me out of the work I was doing. I heard stuff like, "You idiots, can't you do anything right?" And, "You're a disgrace to the Institute, get out!" Oh, I know who's doing it, dear. Gordon Ramsay. You call this hydrochloric acid? This is sulfuric acid at best, you fucking clown! You shouldn't be at this college, you should be at clown college! Dun 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 dun! Which professor was the one doing that? I just can't say it. Sorry. If they found out it was me, I'd have hell to pay. It's really gnawing at me. The abuse is only getting worse and worse from what I'm told. I've heard the works. Fatigue, depression, exhaustion, even a couple of researchers fainting on the job. That whole department looks visibly shaken these days. The stress is just too much for them. I worry they'll all end up like Cindy. Cindy? What happened to Cindy? She's at her breaking point from what I hear. I hardly see her at the Institute anymore. We've all been trying to support her however we can, but it's rough. It really is. Damn, yeah, that's not good. Who's the professor helping her, out of curiosity? That would be Professor Esmeralda. She's in the bioengineering department. She's probably the hottie with the glasses. Tits and face with not much upstairs, according to Aaron. She's known the world over for her cutting-edge research. A real upstanding woman. She's always up to her neck in her own work, though. She probably doesn't even know the extent of the abuse at the other labs. Yeah, thanks for filling us in. That still helps us a lot. Upper floor or another room? I think it might be just another room. Nope. Nope. What? Huh? Am I stupid? Yes. What? Do a really special research building, do a lot of top secret, blah, 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 blah. Top secret, huh? Sounds like a perfect place to harass your coworkers and get away with it. Wouldn't jump to conclusions, but yeah, it's worth looking into. Let's ask around and see what people around here know. Ah, stairs are here. You know Shakugan no Shana, right?
I don't know.
All
I think
right.
so.
Mike Schwartz is releasing a set based on that.
Huh.
What are we reading? I don't know. If you need anything from me, I'll just be reading here. We do have plenty of papers here, though I don't know enough about them to make any recommendations. Do handle them with care, though. They're very important papers, so maybe you should have copies of them. There's like plenty of students and faculty come his way. That tracks. Maybe he's overheard a thing or two about the allegations.
Alrighty. Let me ask you something.
Huh, a power-tripping professor, you say? Well, if we're anybody, I'd put my money on Cronkite. He's awfully quick to dismiss people. Haughty, in a word. Kind and helpful aren't exactly synonymous with him, at least from what I've heard. I see. Have you heard anything about any other professors that might relate to these allegations? Let me think now. Well, I can't see Professor Aurelie doing anything like that. She's just a bundle of sunshine, not a mean bone in her body. Sometimes I even see her up picking research materials for her students. Then there's Professor Callahan. He always made a point of helping out his assistants. He's certainly not a bad person in my view, but he's gotten a bit of a bad rap after his work went south. Yeah. On the upper right part of my back. Like it's something I ended up, yeah, upper right. Hold up. Well, I need you visually.
Okay, yeah, okay, visually.
Everything in the upper right.
Okay, what?
It's something that when I scratched, I actually dug out and bled a little bit. Is it ready to pop or something?
This?
No.
Oh, this.
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay. Not ready to pop, but yeah, there's a
like
bump
when
there.
I scratched it, I tore something out.
Yeah, look, that might have been a chop.
Give it squidge.
No.
Big squidge.
It's not. There's nothing there. No, it's not. Nothing is.
Scratch. Thank you for sharing your up and down. God dang it. Long sweeping motion. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
There you go.
Alright, I think we've combed this area clean. Let's go sit down somewhere and try piecing things together. I recommend that open space in front of the Institute grounds. We can also get lunch. Oh, I'm hungry. Even though I just literally ate. I'm still hungry. God, always hungry. Why am I always so damn hungry?
I don't know, but ice cream would be good. Sounds like a plan to me.
No, it doesn't.
Says Aaron.
Doesn't sound like a plan to me.
I like the campus music. Oh, it's just for the town? No, just Sarah, maybe.
The town music.
It's chill. I like the OST for this.
The Ast.
The OST.
This game is rich with OST. It's ostrich, as it were. Alright, we're about to sit down and get cracking.
We sick.
Well, that was pretty good. We got our hands on some nice info there. We got our hands on a shipping label, a tracking number, a board game perhaps.
Oh.
We learned a lot of professors' names too. There's Professor Callahan, the Engineering Science Authority, Professor Aurelie, the Chemistry Department, Professor Cronkite, a well-respected expert in physics and orbital engineering, and Professor Tane, an architectural researcher, and the one Professor Esmore over in bio. They all sounded really capable, but of course the stat sheets don't tell the whole story. They all sounded like oddballs in their own right. I think we can pretty safely narrow the perp down to one of those five. I agree, we have pretty strong evidence to suggest that. Alright, let's take our evidence from the top then. All the people we talked to, all the testimonies, they all had this one thing in common. Ah, I see what you mean.
August 3rd. So, Friday. No, Saturday.
Perfect. Okay. So I don't want to fuck this up. So I'm gonna say they didn't name the abuser. They didn't name the abuser. Not a single one named the culprit. Some of those guys who knew who it was, but it kept sounding like they were too scared to name him. Would have made our job a hell of a lot easier if they just named the guy. But nope. And now they mention it, that is kind of awkward. I can understand not wanting to be labeled a snitch. But it felt like there was more to it than that. They were afraid of the culprit, but they could tell they respected them too. They didn't want to sully the professor's good name. And some people said the guy wasn't always like that. Something changed them. Probably the conflict over that proposal we heard about. Something about hard feelings. The one guy had to crunch after the proposal fell through. Telltale sign of abuse to me. That does seem likely, though we can't say for certain what changed the professor's behavior. That would be a reasonable explanation. That said, no circumstances justify such an abuse of power and status. This professor is truly incorrigible. So that's who you think the culprit is? Yeah, you ask me, there's only one professor who fits the bill. Professor Callaghan. Right? Colligan. Call again. Professor Call again.
Professor Colgan.
I know it's Callahan. I'm Irish. I know the Callahans. I know the O'Houlihan Callahans.
Is he our guy?
Yes.
Oh.
Professor Callahan's our guy. He's one of the foremost authorities on the engineering science, perhaps the smartest man in the whole field. I've seen him in the papers plenty of times before. He's always described as a savant. Notably, he helped modernize the military's weapons and equipment. But he's got revenge on the mind, sounds like. Some other professor one-upped him, and that's got him pissed. I get it sucks, but you'd think world-renowned scientists would be less childish about it.
Oh no, they be the most.
They be the most.
They be the most.
You know a thing or two about acting like a child, wouldn't you?
Fuck you.
I was.
Aaron.
In Aaron's defense.
We did just play race cars? Yeah, okay, fine.
No, in Aaron's defense, I was about to say something along those same lines.
I'm sure you were.
I don't know. You usually call me a grandpa. Which is it, bud?
For real, for real. for real.
Well, as we just saw in One Piece with Chopper side effects, he was an old geezer baby.
He didn't have a baby at all.
Oh, but that's an old ass man. Is now the time? Now's the only time, is that?
No.
So what do we do now? We have all the recordings of the people we talked to. That all point to Professor Callahan being the bad guy. So what's our next move? Do we hunt down our client next and give them the tapes and beat his ass? Nah, I'm thinking we get Professor Callahan's opinion on it without accusing him directly. We nudge him in the right direction. He might just turn himself in after giving me the old Slotkins.
Did that.
You did.
Again?
Yes. What do you mean? Simple. We tell him about these abuse rumors going around. We talk about all the exhausted students, and he connects the dots on his own. Failing that, well, we already know it's him. He's bound to figure out his reputation's on the line. The more he hears about this, if he's smart, he'll fess up. So that's what we do. Give him a subtle little nudge, and he does all the work Alsane wanted for us. 2 birds with 1 stone right there. That sounds really scheming. I'm not so sure we're the good guys all of a sudden. Well, it is quintessentially Spriggan-like way of solving our problem. Fine by me. To the Power Trippers lab, then? Actually, where is it? I don't remember seeing it while we were taking our tour. I suspect it's in the Special Research Building. We need some form of clearance to enter, of course. We passed by a door with a guard in front earlier. They won't let any ordinary civilian inside. I suspect we would need an A-rank card at the very least. It was hard enough for us to get a C-rank card. I think getting an A-rank one is off the table. What should we do then? Maybe wait for him to leave the building and ambush him? Oh, that's murder! Nah, old Van's the man with the plan. See, I told you you're old. Shut up, Aaron. All that matters is that we get inside the building. Doesn't matter how we do it. And being a Spriggan, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Van, you're kind of scaring me with that smile there. Why? He's looking at Fairy. We defer to you. What's your strategy, Master Spriggan? So first, we just roll on up on the building like anybody else would. Once we get there, we convince the guard to let us in. Just act naturally and we're golden.
We don't convince them. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, the...